quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the... The Commodores' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the tailback. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hurls it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Now they'll run it on the toss. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off-play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
No, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw it near him, they're going to catch it. And he seems to come up with the ball when it comes near him. I'm going to feature him. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to go after because I know if it's him on somebody else, if it's a 50-50 ball, it ain't 50-50 anymore. He's going to come down with it. And
gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Snagged in the middle, it's Sherrill.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. And the Commodores will keep this drive going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Stowers. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The sure hands. It's Hoskins. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Complete in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to throw, it's Pavia. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Commodores! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Makes the pass. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Skips away from pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Finds a spot in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start.
He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football.
He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bob. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Unloads quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lott.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Catch in the middle. It's Spence. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
To throw, it's Pavia. And a missed opportunity on... down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Alexander.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, Every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.